healthcare leader, and I just say it with the most greatest sincerity I can possibly say it. He's got integrity in every way, and most importantly, he's really someone who cares very much about everyone he touches. And the people who know him know how much that's true. It's just remarkable. But to give you a little sense of Pat, and then I'll stop, I just want to read something that I found in an interview he gave to a newspaper reporter a few years ago. They'll give you the real sense of Pat. And I'm just going to read it, so bear with me. The question asked was, tell us about a moment in your life that had a dramatic impact on who you are today. And I'm just going to read Pat's answer. Grammatically, it doesn't really make sense. It was translated, it was written in the newspaper. It was taken from an interview, so it's not exactly grammatical, but you'll get the idea. Probably one of the reasons why I'm in the business I am in is because of something that happened here at Fisher Titus. My mother was diagnosed as a terminal cancer patient here, and it was before intensive care units. I grew up on a farm. My father couldn't meet the visiting requirements within the hours. The fellow who was in this office learned about what was going on. He made arrangements to move the patients out into the next room and set up a bed in the room for my dad so we could spend time with her. There were private duty nurses around the clock because she wasn't supposed to live. He did that. That had a big impact on me. That's why I was interested in healthcare. I don't like blood. Something we have in common. I was never going to be a doctor. He had an influence on our lives, and he wasn't a doctor. He's still alive today. At the time, I don't know if that's still Bill Slobodnik. He was the first person outside my family that had an influence on some career for some farm kid from the Collins area to do something. So, Pat, as you get to retire, we're pleased to honor you this evening and hope you for all the best in every way.
Thank you. There is one other little piece to that story, and it sort of ties back to Toledo. Some of you, as I look out in the crowd, might be old enough to remember Sister Ruth Hickey, who was the CEO at St. V's in Toledo, was my mother's roommate in nursing school. And actually, we have pictures of Ruth Hickey sunbathing on the top of the St. V's nursing school. God rest her soul, Ruth is gone. But again, she and Bill Slobodnik were the two major influences in my life as a young man. And then Dick Westover, and again, it was part of a leadership team. Fisher Titus doesn't change things very often. Since 1958, there have been 3 CEOs, if you do the math. Just by example, I will ask the management team that's with us tonight, there's a few of them here that represent over 150 years experience at Fisher Titus. Please vote. I don't feel like the hero I didn't do much. The clinicians, the predecessor did a great job. That's the sort of thing it is, but it's an honor, and thank you very, very much for this.